Well, Guten Yardening, everybody. We're going to give everybody a few seconds to get into our live stream here. I am hoping to get a really nice turnout tonight. We have a lot to talk about, and even better than that, we have plenty that we're going to be giving away tonight. So as people are filtering in, do me a favor and let us know you're here by leaving a message in the chat. And also let us know where your growing zone is. And if you would be so kind, go ahead and push the thumbs up button. That helps us in the algorithm. And so as we get everybody gathered in here tonight, I'm going to try my best to introduce a part of the topic that I want to focus in on tonight as we get moving into this. And then we will head into the giveaways. So the first thing I want to do is I want to answer a few questions. But again, I'm going to let people settle in here, and I'm going to let people leave a comment as you get in and let us know where you're from, specifically your growing zone. Hey, Turf Therapy. Hi, Jennifer. How are you this evening? It's very nice to see you both here. Excellent. You showed up to the right place tonight for sure. We're really excited to have you all here. Looks like we got quite a few people coming in right now, which is awesome. You can see on the screen, I have two questions laid out there for you. The first one is why vertical gardening? And the second one is why the GreenStalk Vertical Garden? And I will hopefully answer both of those questions as we get through our giveaways tonight. Hey, AJ. Hey, Dan. How are you? Vivian, Rhonda, Twilight Gardner. We've got a ton of people in here tonight. I'm excited to see so many people here, a part of our amazing community, our YouTube community, and in many cases, people who have shared our journey for the past year. So I'm going to start right there very briefly with explaining one thing additional that you don't know about. And it's a benefit and a bonus for you being here on the live stream tonight. And that is that we're going to be doing some additional giveaways. So over in the chat right now, I have just posted a link. Now this link is going to take you to a 2-question form. The first question is, what's your name? And the second question is an email for contact purposes, because we're not just giving away a GreenStalk garden tonight. We're going to be doing something a little bit more. Today, we actually have 5 giveaways. We're going to start and we're going to build up to that GreenStalk Vertical Garden. So we have a $5 Amazon gift card, a $10, a $15, and then when we hit that $20, you're going to have the option of a $20 gift card or a seating square. And then finally, we'll be giving away that GreenStalk Vertical Garden. So we have a ton to get to tonight, a lot of giveaways. And I want to mention one more thing so you don't get too nervous. If you win one of those prizes for being in the live stream, that does not disqualify you from winning the GreenStalk Vertical Garden. So that is the big prize at the end. So we're going to do that a little bit differently. So what I want you to do is get in on these on the form that I posted. I'm going to post it again right now. You may have to scroll back up through. This is the form right here. I just posted it again. Click on the form, fill it out quickly, and once we get your submissions in, once we start seeing those responses in, we will be doing we'll be beginning some of our giveaways. Now, those giveaways, as I said, are separate from the bigger giveaway, the GreenStalk Vertical Garden. And I'm going to talk a little bit about that here in a second. But that's going to be done at a different place. So you know that that GreenStalk Vertical Garden was based on you leaving a comment on our giveaway video earlier this afternoon. And so I've got all those comments ready to go. So we'll get to that in just a little bit. So one of the things I said in that giveaway video was that our giveaways tend to be a little different, hopefully, than what we initially lay out there, because we try to do a little bit more, because one of the things we really want to do, in addition to encouraging people to take part in the gardening process and enjoy and learn with us as we go through there, we also want to try to give back to the community that's given us so much. So anything we can do to try to help out and give back, that's what we're going to do. So that's our initial piece here. Those are the giveaways. So you can expect quite a few throughout the live stream today. I hope that's a pleasant surprise for everyone. Now I'm going to go back really quickly and just say a huge thank you to everyone. And I see a few people mentioning this in the comments. And if I don't reference you directly in the comments right now, I apologize. I appreciate all of you being here. But a few people mentioned that this is a 2,000 community member giveaway. So in our first year here on YouTube, and we just passed on June 13th, we just passed 1 year, we were able to enjoy the company of 2,000, just over 2,000 community members, and we released just over 200 videos. And really, it seems like that the year has just flown by in many ways. It's hard to believe it's been a year plus. And I'll tell you this up front, our next giveaway is going to be when we reach 5,000 community members. So we're hoping that happens sooner rather than later. Well, let's do this. I'm looking online right now just to see, and it looks like we've got quite a few of you, if not all of you, in here. So into our giveaway. So I'm going to go ahead and, this should look familiar if you are somebody who's been with one of our giveaways before. As people are coming in and as people are still entering this live, the live stream, they can still add on this form or click on this form and add their names to it. See, it adds it automatically. So Raylyn, you just got in just in time, which is pretty cool. So what will happen here is I will spin the wheel, and then a little bit later, I'll spin the wheel a second time, and we'll go through until we get up to our last prize, which will be on a different place. So I'm going to go ahead and give away that $5 Amazon gift card right now. So let's see. And again, this is the bonus of being on the live, because you can't win one of these if you're not on the live, right? So here we go. Let's see who our first winner is today. The first winner is Danielle Martin. I hope I said that correctly. Wicked Awesome Gardening. Congratulations. All right, so you are the $5 winner. Well done. If you would do me a favor, and you know what? I'm going to post our email address right now, and I'm going to put it on the screen. So give me 1 second. Okay, so contact Guten Yardening. So this is what I'd like you to do. If you're one of the winners tonight, go ahead and send us an email and let us know, hey, we won this prize. Of course, we'll keep track of it, but we'd like to have you reach out to us. This is an added bonus, again, to build community as we go forward. So congratulations. Again, Wicked Awesome Gardening. I used to live in Boston. I lived there for quite some time. And so that terminology just really warms my heart and brings me back to a place I used to live. So well done. Okay, we're going to go back briefly before we do our second giveaway. I'm going to go ahead and hide this comment real quick, and I'm going to go back to this screen. One of the questions that we've had to ask ourselves here at Guten Yardening, and if you've been following our channel over the course of this year, you know, well, we don't have a ton of space. And so really the question we're asking ourselves is, how do we maximize that growing space? Because this is something that I would love to have, which is a place with acres and acres of land, a place where it would seem as though I could grow, we as a family could grow whatever we needed. We could spread out, but we don't have that. What we have is not something that I'm disappointed in by any stretch of the imagination, but this is the entirety of our growing space. This is our entire space here at Guten Yardening, less than 1/4 of an acre. And you can see, if you follow around the exterior, that what we've tried to do, what we've tried to do is to maximize, well, you see a little bit of green lawn space there. it'd probably look a lot better if turf therapy helped. If I spent some more time getting some assistance from turf therapy. But what you see there is mostly garden space, and so we're trying our best to feed our family from the produce that we're preparing and we're growing outside in that limited space. Now, the only thing that's not up to date here in this growing space that you can see in front of you is this little front area right out here. That little front area has been turned into our front yard and space, so it's been updated a little bit more. Well, we don't have this, so how do we take advantage of the space that we do have? We fit in as much as we can, but even with this bit of effort that we've done to transform this, it's just not quite enough. So we have to do more in order to, again, maximize this entire area. So I'd love to know from the people in the comments, and you can leave a comment on this. Those of you who are who've gardened for a long time, those of you who are brand new to it, I'd love to know what you do to maximize. What do you find works best to maximize your growing space? What does that vertical gardening look like? Thank you very much, Wicked Awesome Gardening, and Jennifer and everyone else who said that. And Kitchen Garden Therapy, yes, we just fit in as much as we can. But what has worked for you? I think one of the things that that we've tried to do is be creative. Yes, with our containers, we have a little brick patio. I think you can see it here. We have a little brick patio, and you can see all the way around that we have containers even on the patio, which is a key to trying to maximize some of that space. So even where we walk, we just leave enough room to walk. Turf Therapy says, I use tomato cages and grow bags the most. Absolutely. That's a great idea. Hanging baskets, Kitchen Garden Therapy, that's fantastic too. I love that idea of hanging baskets. It's something that we also are experimenting with for the first time this year, is finding ways to grow other things, maybe even some unique things in hanging baskets. But I'm not going to spoil necessarily all the surprises upcoming on our channel. So what do we do? Leave that in the comments. And as you're leaving that in the comments, I'm going to go ahead and post this link real quick to the form for anyone who did not get in yet. Fill this link out because I'm about to do our $10 gift card giveaway. So if you haven't gotten in, if you're late to the game, just a couple minutes, we're giving away quite a few additional things. We have moved up now to the $10 Amazon gift card. That's where we are in the giveaway. So get yourselves over there, fill out that form, and we will do that second giveaway. You know, the one of the things I see right before we do this giveaway in the comments is this idea of the cattle panel trellis arch. I absolutely love the way those look. I absolutely love them. We have to find a way to get one of those pieces. They're pretty large. We have to find a way to get one of those pieces out to our place. A good transportation method, but they look, and I know they work really well. And Ventura Sunflower, we did the same thing, especially for our indoor growing. We went out and we found any food safe plastic containers that were big enough that would work, that we could plant in, and it was absolutely fantastic. And you are absolutely right. You got to be careful when you're drilling in those to not break them, but they are fantastic. All right, I have given you all some time. I gave you some forewarning, so let's go ahead. And I believe everything is updated here. Let me just take a look in my chart. Yes, it is. So I'm going to go ahead. For those of you who have entered, I'm going to give away the $10 Amazon gift card. So here we go. The second winner is Twyla Castang. Congratulations. Our second winner today, Twyla Castang. I've moved you from this list, but again, this is not the same list as what we're going to be using for the giveaway of the GreenStalk. So well done and congratulations. Don't forget that you are going to be just needing to contact me from contactgutenyardening@gmail.com. Again, this is the email that you're going to reach out to me to claim your winnings. So well done. Congratulations, everyone, so far. And we've still got plenty more that we're going to be giving away. Congratulations. That's awesome. All right. So one of the things that we've found that has been helpful to us is to experiment around a little bit with this idea of vertical gardening, kind of like what many of you are talking about with grow bags, etc. And I know this probably isn't necessarily the clearest thing to see here, but if you could tell what this is, I think it's pretty ingenious. And I can tell you it's ingenious, but I can also tell you I'm not the one who created it. This goes out to my wife. This is a tomato cage, and it might be hard to see. This is a tomato cage, and it's supported by 2 metal stakes, so it's not going anywhere. And on top of the tomato cage, there's a little wire across, and then there's a grow bag. Everything is heavy duty enough that we're growing Swiss chard on top, beans around the bag, and then underneath, and it now has some trellising to allow it to move upwards as well, we have our melons. And so we actually have the ability here. It's like a DIY kind of vertical growing setup, which I think is not only creative, but it's something that could be replicated, and it's giving us multiple layers of growing. So this kind of idea, and again, you want to make sure that it is firm and stable, because we get some pretty good windstorms around here. Actually, all day today, the winds felt like it's been 15, 20 miles an hour. But we lost our peach tree last year to a 60-mile-an-hour wind. We get those, so we want to make sure it's stable, but we also want to be inventive, or as inventive as possible, when it comes to what that vertical garden looks like. And I've been watching other people, looking at other people and what they've been creating as well. And I have to tell you, I absolutely love some of the ideas I'm seeing. This one's absolutely brilliant. You're using 2 trees, you're using some guttering, and then you're using some, what looks like to me, tin roofing to allow this to water the plants as it rains, like an easy, I don't know, drip. You could also water it by hand then, and it's not going directly down to the soil. I thought this, when I found this, I thought this was absolutely inventive, creative, absolutely fantastic. And I know a lot of you probably have tried this as well. Something that I personally really like, and that's that idea of pallet vertical gardens, using pallets that you find. I mean, a lot of times you can find them for free. So that's one of the pieces I think that works so well. Is what we're talking about is taking supplies maybe that we already have, not spending a lot additional, but also then increasing our vertical space. And I think it goes back to this idea. If you think about gardening, typically we think about it as that, I mean, it's obviously it's 3-dimensional and the plants grow up, but we don't think about the layers improving or increasing, I think a lot of times, our overall growth space. And so I'm going to go back just to show you one more time. And so while I have this limited space at one level, I can also, I mean, essentially double the space if I want to. I basically double the space by adding another layer. Now, of course, it's not going to be perfect like that. You're not going to get every single plant that can be layered up. Some plants like corn, etc., you're not going to have as easy of a time. But this idea of improving and really just finding a way to use our space more effectively, I think is ideal. I see a lot of people coming in and joining us, so I'm going to go ahead and post this link one more time. For those of you who are brand new to the live stream right now, we are giving away some additional pieces some additional, we're at about $15, the $15 giveaway for the $15 gift card. That's coming up very shortly. So you want to get in, you fill out the form. All I need is your name and your email address, and you'll be entered in to win. So this is, again, the bonus and the benefit for those who are on the live stream. So we have this idea of vertical gardening, increasing space. The other thing I'd love to see in the comments here, and I will go back through the picture. So those of you who are trying to screenshot some of the ideas, I promise you they're not all ours, but I agree with you. I think a lot of these are really, really cool. Hey, Hickory Croft, great to see you. But if you can maximize the potential, if you have that ability to add to and maximize that growing potential when it comes to the vertical space, what you'll often find, as we've found, is that you can do twice as much. And well, we get to the GreenStalk Vertical Garden here in just a minute, and why we're a big fan of what we've seen so far from that garden. I really love this idea. Whoever created this, and I don't know the person's name who created this, but whoever created this is really interesting idea overall. And again, I saw Wilma mention that someday she'd like to try the pallets. Yes, I agree. Big Mod 31. Make sure that it's food safe, that you're not going to run into any problems there. That's one of the things we try to check with every single thing we use here. It all needs to be food safe. Absolutely. Yeah, don't forget to give us a thumbs up if you haven't done so already. We'd really appreciate the like. It definitely helps get our content out there. This one, I just thought about this one. This looks like unfinished wood to me. I know that pressure treated wood no longer has some of the chemicals that made it harmful, and so people use that a lot of time in their raised beds for longevity's sake. But I thought this was absolutely brilliant. This idea of using drawers from something that you no longer need. It almost looks like the steps up to a bunk bed, but you've created this really awesome growing space. And I think that's absolutely fantastic as well. So we've got some ideas for vertical gardening. Of course, we have the reason why we're here tonight with our primary vertical garden giveaway. But right now, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to pull up our wheel so that we can give away our $15 Amazon gift card. So I'm just looking to see if anyone else has entered here. I see some entries. I'm going to refresh this. It should. Oh, I see. Let's see what we've got here. It looks like there are a couple of people who were not put in here. So what I'm going to do, so you don't have to deal with the stream here, and you can continue commenting. I'm going to go ahead and push this off to the side so you don't have to see all the fun things that I'm doing right now. I'm just going to relink my spreadsheet so that it seems like it may have logged out, and that's why some of you didn't get into this one, and I don't want anyone to miss what comes next. So I'm a teacher. For those of you that don't know, I'm a teacher, and I guess one of the benefits of teaching online this year is that I've learned to do a lot of this and talk at the same time. And there we go. So I've got 2 people I need to remove from the list who have won so far. And so, oh, yep, there we go. So I tell you what I'm going to do is I'm not going to remove you, but we know that if Twyla or Danielle wins, they won't be counted for this one since they've already won for this prize. So I think I've got everybody in here, and let's go ahead and give away that $15 Amazon gift card right now. Boy, though, the luck would be on your side if we had the same. That's funny. All right, so I'm sorry, Twyla. I'm going to have to remove you, and we're going to spin again, okay? I've got you removed from the list. We're going to spin again. I know it's rough. And the winner is Mary Marvin. Congratulations, Mary Marvin. Well done. So Mary, here's the email. I'll post it one more time. at gmail.com. There we go. So, Mary, this is where you're going to reach out to me. Just send me a quick email and say, hey, I just won that $15 Amazon gift card. Well done. And congratulations, Mary. Nicely done. Well, I'm going to go back to our presentation here, and I'm going to talk a little bit about, and I'm going to move it here. I'm going to talk a little bit about why the GreenStalk Vertical Garden as we get closer to giving that away. So one of the things that we've found is that it's important, well, I guess first of all, it's important to find a design that's going to be stable, it's going to be sturdy, and it's going to be something that has some longevity to it, because a lot of people make the joke, I just spent $300 and I got my first 5-cent tomato. Or so I've seen that joke passed around a lot. Well, there is always going to be some initial startup cost to what you're doing. And so if you can limit that cost by not having to repeat the process year after year, that's going to be helpful, in my opinion. And so what we're looking for, in addition to the attempts at creativity that we put together to try to grow vertically, we're looking for something that's going to have some longevity. I should also mention, I think I said it at the beginning, but GreenStalk Vertical Garden is not sponsoring this video. However, they did, when I reached out to them and I said, hey, we're giving this GreenStalk Garden away, they gave us a 30% off coupon to help out with this giveaway. And I thought that really speaks volumes as to the type of family company they are. And they're a small family company. I'll get to all that in just a minute. But one of the things that I absolutely love about the GreenStalk Vertical Garden is that it has a 5-year warranty, and you don't have to bring it inside during the winter. So I don't know about you, but this idea of transporting things back and forth, I mean, there's labor always involved in tearing down the garden at the end of the year, and putting the garden back together. That labor's there, and there's no problem with labor. It's a labor of love. It's something we enjoy. But the idea that you can leave your garden outdoors, it's a multi-season garden, is something we absolutely love. It also, you can certainly dump the mix, whatever soil mix you use, you can certainly dump it out, clean it off, restack it into a pile about this high, and move it around if you want to, but you don't have to. Yeah, I agree. Wicked Awesome Gardening. It makes things so much easier. And Jennifer, you are absolutely right. Here in Wisconsin, we get some cold weather. We're not Minnesota, but we get some really cold weather here. And so the idea of being able to leave your GreenStalk garden outdoors, I think, is absolutely ideal. They give you a 5-year warranty on it when you buy it. Again, I'm not trying to sell you on the company necessarily, but we're giving away a really nice product tonight, and I'm excited about that piece. I'm excited for the ones that we own and the ones that we've been able to use as well. We saw a few other YouTubers, a few other gardeners using this product, and that's one of the reasons why we started to become interested in this GreenStalk garden. And I'll go into that in a minute as well. Wicked Awesome Gardening, great question. Do you need to clear the soil out at the end of the season? Well, you don't have to. A lot of times what people do, though, if you've had to replenish, if you've had to refertilize your soil, maybe you're amending the mix, whatever it is that you're using, you'll probably still have to get to the process of you will have to still amend it, whatever that looks like for you. So, you could technically go tier by tier, dump it out, amend it, refill it, put it in, and you could stack it. There's no top or bottom in terms of which one fits where. It's all interchangeable. So you could basically pull it off the top and restack it with your amended fertilized soil. So really simple. So you don't have to clear it out at the end of the season. You can leave it in there all winter. In fact, depending on what you're growing, kale is a good example of this. If you have something hardy enough that could survive the winter, you could technically, depending on your zone, leave it in there all year long. But yeah, I agree. This is a great selling point. There's no no need to bring it indoors whatsoever. I think last year, last year wasn't nearly as cold as the year before, but we still had temps with the wind chill. I don't even want to talk about, but we still had temps down around zero, and it would have been just fine. That's one of the things that they stress and address on their site. So I thought that's really cool. In terms of indoors, absolutely, Jennifer, you read my mind. This is something that we've talked about. My wife and I have talked about growing indoors. So we grow all winter long. And for those of you who've been following our channel, hopefully you've seen some of our indoor content. We have a grow tent. I think this would be perfect for growing indoors, especially since that indoor light is coming, well, depending on how you have it set up, is often coming straight down on it. So you're getting really good light around the entire thing. And you may have to experiment a little bit with that, but I'm really confident that you'd have some absolutely fantastic results there. No doubt about it, you'd have some fantastic results with that. So yeah, we definitely do that during the winter as well. we grow as much as we can, as often as we can, and that is a great idea. Well, we just hit 30 minutes in, so I think it's time for our $20 Amazon gift card giveaway. Now, for this one, again, you have a little bit of a choice. So I want you to keep that in mind, that you do have a choice for this one. Let me just make sure everybody's in, and it looks like so. The choice that you have, well, I guess you're about to have the choice after. I just clicked on it. There we go. Congratulations, Lorna Collins. That moment when you clicked before you actually clicked or meant to click. Well, Lorna, you have a choice right now. Your choice is a $20 gift card, or you can get, or we will buy and ship to you a seating square. And for those of you that don't know what a seating square is, we've given them away before. It's essentially a 1 foot by 1 foot square with little holes in it at different increments that enable you to plant seeds very easily without with proper spacing and without the necessity of thinning. So, Lorna, congratulations. What I'd like you to do is email me and let me know which one of those you would like. I've still got the email on here, Lorna. Contact gutenyardening@gmail.com. Wow, that was an unexpected click, that moment. But congratulations, Lorna. Congratulations to everyone so far for the 5, the 10, the 15, and now the $20 gift card giveaways. And that means that we only have one giveaway left, and that's the big giveaway. That is for the GreenStalk Garden. And so I'm going to show you, we had a whole bunch of people sign up here. This is a really, really exciting moment now for us. We had a lot of people come through, leave feedback on our first video. And here are some of the comments. And what I've done is I've removed all my replies, so you can see the comments of the folks. These are individual comments. Now, there are a couple of people on here, HPI2BEME and Geeky Gardens, and who said that they weren't interested, but they wanted to leave a comment. And unfortunately, I couldn't remove their comments from the list. So if one of those two win, they've said pass it on to somebody else. I think that's really awesome. That's really nice of them. But the rest of the people here, these are all those of you who are here right now, I'm sure, who are entered into this, and we're going to get to that giveaway in just a few minutes. But there's Guten Yardening on here. I promise I'm not going to give us the win. This is another comment I just couldn't remove. So Guten Yardening is not going to win tonight. Well, in many ways, Guten Yardening is definitely going to win tonight, because I'm spending time with all of you, and we're having, I hope, a really good time this evening. It's been a couple months since we've been live. We want to be more consistent about that. You know what it's like, startup time in the garden. You got to really make time and set time apart. And so that's one of the things that we've got to work on as well. For those of you who are on this list, though, thank you so much for the comments that you left for us. One of the things that I enjoyed the most about reading these comments, thanks, AJ. One of the things I enjoyed the most about reading these comments was just the variety of things that people are planning to plant. To me, that's awesome. One, the creativity in people's minds around what they want to plant. And two, just that you see that there really aren't a ton of limitations when it comes to what you can plant. A lot of people are talking about their leafy greens. Leafy greens are absolutely perfect in this type of setup. They're fantastic. Strawberries. We have two GreenStalk gardens outside right now. One of them is the 7-inch version. It's the one that I showed off as an unboxing a couple of weeks ago. 7 tiers. Each tier is 7 inches. And so we've got a whole bunch of planting area, and we put strawberries. We loaded that with strawberries. And in the first week plus since we put them in there, they're growing. It's fantastic. In our other one, which is the one that we're giving away tonight, which is the original version of this, this is a 10-inch. So it has 5 tiers, and each tier is 10 inches deep. And if you watched our video from it's a little over a week ago now. If you watched our video, we planted potatoes. We've got another video coming out very, very soon, and you'll see an update on how those potatoes are already growing so well. Some red, white, and blue potatoes. I think that's absolutely fantastic. And so we've got that inspiration came from a fellow YouTuber, actually one who on this channel said, I have 3, and so I don't need any more, and that's Geeky Gardens. He just harvested an awesome potato harvest from these. So we take inspiration from other people, and we'll give credit where it's due. We're excited to see these potatoes growing here for sure. That potato update is coming, and again, I'm really excited. They're red, white, and blue. I mean, it's the time of year for some really nice red, white, and blue potatoes, I think. So looking through here again, love the ideas. One of the things that I really liked, a few people commented something similar to this. One person mentioned that they're in the 2nd floor. Maybe they have a balcony that they're going to be able to put this on, and that's absolutely perfect. So if you live in an urban environment, rural, suburban, it doesn't really matter. This is a minimal footprint in terms of the space, the width, and then you've got that wonderful height that you can deal with as well. And experimentation is the key. I mean, if you've got 5 tiers times 6, you've got 30 different slots to try 30 different things or 10 different things or whatever you want to do. There's just so much space, so much room for growth. I see somebody in the comments said trying sweet potatoes is something they'd like to do. Believe me, if a sweet potato can grow in it, we're going to try it at some point, I think. Absolutely. And that's a wonderful idea. I think somebody put another comment, and Wicked Awesome Gardening actually just mentioned, as I see in the comments, one of the other issues we have here are rabbits. We have so many rabbits here. And we've been able to use this garden, this vertical garden, as a way of keeping a lot of the plants that the rabbits might be attracted to, like the strawberries, up and out of reach, which is, again, an additional benefit. And if you're, well, you know what? Here's what I'll do. I'll bring up their website real quick just to show you. I thought this was a really cool image. For those of you who haven't seen very clear pictures of this, this is what we're looking at. This is only the 4-tier version, this is a 4-tier version. They've taken off one of the tiers. But I mean, this is a ton of growth, a ton of space and capacity here as well, depending on what it is that you want to grow. And I thought it was also interesting as I looked at their, oops, that's not where I wanted to go. I wanted to go to their blog. Their blog answered or asked some of the questions about, what is it that people like to grow in here? And they said things like squash. I saw somebody even planted corn in here, which is really interesting. I'm assuming they planted it on the lower tiers to allow that to grow up, and then everything else probably grew up a little bit faster, so the corn didn't. I don't know, but I thought that was really interesting. They didn't mention potatoes, but take a look at these strawberries. Absolutely fantastic. Now, the piece that we're giving away today, or the planter that we're giving away today, is the 5-tier original. You can see in some of the pictures, they also sell bases, rolling bases for these, if that's something that you are interested in or would like to add on later on. You're more than welcome to go on and buy something like that. They have, actually, I'll show you this very quickly. So you can see, I thought this was really cool. So they have bases, the GreenStalk mover. They also have these plant supports. So the plant support is an additional piece that you can add that basically allows the plants to droop over a little bit and supports them in that way, so that you're actually getting, you're expanding out the space if you have that much room, which is really cool as well. So there's plenty of options there. The piece that we're giving away today is the GreenStalk original vertical planter. So this is what we're giving away right now. And one of the things that's really cool, and whoever wins this can leave us a comment and let us know. We got this color, which is the Stunning Stone, but it also comes in chocolate brown, luscious green, or terracotta. So there are actually some color choices that you are interested in figuring out, in picking out. So if you like the one that we picked, which is the one that we have here, the Stunning Stone, it's a great color. That's fantastic. If you're trying to grow something, I imagine the chocolate brown would probably stay a little bit warmer if that's something you needed as well. Based on our experience with the black containers that we grow our sweet potatoes in and how they seem to do really well and stay warm. But again, these are some options that you have to choose from if you're the winner today. All right, so we have some options here. I hope I've answered the first question that I had on our little presentation today, again, which is why vertical gardening? Because we need the space. We have to do that. If we're going to grow enough to feed our family 365 days a year, to produce all the produce that we need for our family, we have to be creative. We have to go up and not just out and around. The second part of the question was why the GreenStalk Garden? And the reality for us is just it's a really nice, high quality product. For those of you who didn't watch the video, whenever I put it together and talked about it, you water the top and it flows through the entire planter and then flows out the bottom when everything's filled up, and then it waters it evenly. So the entire planter is watered from the top, it fills out and waters everything evenly. So we've got a nice high quality product. We've got a product with a good reputation that we've seen other people, other YouTubers and other gardeners that we trust use. And now we've been using it for a couple of weeks and we enjoy it as well. And so that's the reason right now we're going to give away our GreenStalk Vertical Garden planter. So we're going to ship this directly to you. Now, one of the things that I mentioned, and for those of you who are watching, who might be in Canada or outside the US right now, when I was in contact with GreenStalk Vertical Garden and just talking to them back and forth about this, one of the things they said to me was, we're not shipping outside the US yet, but we're hoping to change that as we move into the next year. So if you're outside the US, that shipping piece is coming your way or can come your way. I think that's fantastic. Now, for this giveaway, what we said in the giveaway video is this. If somebody from outside the US wins this drawing now, then we'll give them a $20 gift card because, again, unfortunately, we can't ship this outside the US. And then we'll spin again and give away a GreenStalk. If the first person who wins is from the US, it lives in the US, I should say, then they'll win the GreenStalk and that'll be all set there. Okay, I hope that all makes perfect sense. I hate to be able or to not be able to provide this option and opportunity to anybody. They're just not quite there yet. Okay, so we've got all these comments again. Hopefully you saw your name in here as you were looking through. You see all the different comments in here. I promise Guten Yardening is only going to win through interaction and not win a GreenStalk tonight. We've got all these other folks in here. I wish you all the best of luck. I think I said that so many times in the comments. I really do wish you all luck as we go through. Now, the people who are in this comment may not have made it to the live stream tonight. We did not say you had to be on the live stream to win this GreenStalk, but well, we'll see. The first person in is going to be, now I've set the duration of this animation to 8 seconds. So we're going to have to count down from 8 seconds to see who wins this GreenStalk garden. So I want to remind you of one more thing before I click it. Geeky Gardens has said that he does not want the GreenStalk garden to give it to somebody else. HPI2BEME has also said the same thing. And Guten Yardening is obviously not going to win. Okay. And so I'm going to click it and we'll see who wins. Good luck, everybody. Let's count down. We've got 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Brampton Gardner is not in the U.S. Oh, Brampton. Well, Brampton, first of all, congratulations. I know you're not in the U.S., and so this is a $20 gift card going to you. So, Brampton Gardner, I have here. I'm going to put this in the chat one more time. Brampton, do me a favor and send me an email here, and I'll get that gift card going your way. Again, I'm so sorry that you're not able to get the GreenStalk garden. But that being said, that means we spin again. Wow, we're just full of shocks and surprises tonight, aren't we? So we're going to go ahead and spin again. Congratulations, Brampton Gardner. I'm going to click invalid here, and that should let me spin again, I believe. Yes. All right. I hope. All right. Okay, here's what I'm going to have to do. I have to reset. So just give me 1 second. I'm going to reset this piece, and then we'll spin again. So I'm going to pop this off here. No problem. One of the things that I think is really interesting about this whole process of giving away is just, some people talk about the idea of what it means to give back or to give to the community. I just find this such a rewarding piece of sharing out, because now I know other people are going to be able to use what they're given today and really find, I think they're going to be able to find other things that they need in the garden to use. And it's just going to be wonderful and helpful for them. Okay, so I'm almost back up here for the giveaway. Here we go. And let me just type this. All right. Let's try that one more time. This time what I'm going to do is eliminate. There we go. All right, here we go. So this time what I'm going to do is I'm going to do this so that there is a substitute winner. in case the first person is also outside the US. I'm sure the second person will be. Now, I didn't do this the first time because I didn't want somebody to feel bad for being just out of the running, but I don't want to run the risk of resetting again for this piece. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and get the comments here one more time. Give me 1 second. Oh, that's so funny. Well, the free giveaway has hit a snag, but it's not a problem. I've got it figured out, so just give me 1 second. That moment when everything that you have planned popped up. All right, here we go. I'm just going to pop up another picker here, which shouldn't be a problem. So give me 1 second. In the comments, those of you who are still here waiting patiently for this amazing giveaway, do me a favor. Reach out to some of the other people here who are in the comments and let them know what it is that you enjoy about our channel, because I'm hoping and I'm assuming that a lot of you spend time on this channel. It's one of our pleasures. We'd love to know also in the comments, if you would, what is some content that you'd like to see from us in the future? What's something that you would like to see or that you're excited about seeing in the future? And while you're doing that, again, I'm putting this all together. Put my link in here. This is going to look a little bit different than it did before. But don't worry, it just won't show you. It just won't show you the comments flipping through. I'm sorry, I didn't expect that to happen. I didn't anticipate that, but now we're ready again. Whew. Here we go. Here is the second attempt at picking a winner. Our winner is Roy Craig. Congratulations, Roy Craig. Well done. I'm so pleased. And Roy said if he had a vertical garden, he would use it for strawberries, broccoli, onions, and many other things to add fresh vegetables and fruit to the meals. That is really what it's all about, isn't it, Roy? It's about adding fresh, healthy food right there from your garden, right from your porch, right from the outside of your door. I think somebody put that in one of the comments. They would just open the door, pick some vegetables, and go back inside. And that's what it is. So I'm so happy for you, Roy. That is fantastic. Well done. Congratulations. Well deserved, I am sure. Again, I'm so sorry, folks, that was a little bit of a hitch there, but we go with it, and the end result is still the same. Today, we've actually given away 6 things, but that is a little bit of a problem because I don't, let's see, 5, 10, 15, 20 gift card as well. So another 20, and this, I don't really like the number 6 so much. So I think what we have to do is one more giveaway here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you an option. So we can have 7 giveaways. I think 7's a little bit better than 6. So I'm going to do one more thing here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to come over here, and I did not close this down. It's almost like I knew that this was going to happen. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to copy this link, and I'm going to give us an option for one more win here. Okay. Here is the link. If you haven't already done this, here's the link to the form that we were using earlier. Okay, so I'm actually going to refresh this, and you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to open this up to anybody who is this is unexpected, so nobody's going to be out of the running. So I'm going to go ahead and go back into here. I'm going to relink the form. So let me hide this real quick as I relink everything, and I'll tell you what the giveaway is here in just a second. So let me relink this together. Seven's better than 6, right? I mean, it has to be better than 6. So let me get this relinked really quickly. And we're going to do a select. Let me just link this. All right, we've got 25 entries. That's what I see here. 25 entries. Everybody's back in. There we go. That should be every single person here tonight. We're going to go for another $15. So another $15 Amazon gift card. I think that's the way to go. Or, and I'll give you this option too. So the winner, you're going to reach out to me via email. So the winner is going to get to choose $15 Amazon gift card or a box of produce, as long as you're here in the US. Okay, I guess the produce one's only here in the US. A box of produce from here at Guten Yardening. Some organic produce from here at Guten Yardening. So your choice for this win: 1, $15 gift card, or 2, a box of produce from here at Guten Yardening. And we're still getting things ripening up, so it'll be a little bit before we're ready to ship that out. But that is an option for you as well. So you get to pick. If you live outside the US, I don't think you want us shipping food outside the US. That's not going to work so well. So you'd have to take the 15. But let's make this happen. Here we go. Our 7th and final giveaway right now. Mary Marvin. Congratulations, Mary. Did you win earlier as well? I know there were 2 Marys, but I think you did. Well, congratulations to everybody here tonight. This has been a ton of fun as we celebrated 2,000 community members. Here, I'm going to move this off of the screen right now. We've celebrated 2,000 community members. We've enjoyed our company here. Quite a few of you here tonight. We really appreciate that time. Hopefully our conversation has been beneficial, not just about the giveaway, but also about what it is that we're trying to do with vertical gardening, why we're trying to vertical garden. And then on top of that, you know, what makes this a good product for us? Hopefully, and I know Roy, I'm sure, is going to enjoy this product. Hopefully this works really well, and we can encourage you maybe to get out there and try some new things. We will, in the coming days, have a link on our description of this video and other videos for an affiliate link for the GreenStalk Vertical Garden. So if you're thinking about buying it in the future, we'll have that link on this video for you to check it out if you'd like to support us in that way. If you didn't already give us a thumbs up tonight, you can go ahead and do that on your way out. Thank you so much. For those of you who are here in the comments, I didn't spend a ton of time over here. I'm so sorry. Kim, you're welcome for the gardening ideas. It's my wife and I have talked about this recently. It's certainly not that we know everything or even most things about everything, but we enjoy the challenge. We enjoy the experimenting, and we enjoy learning from the process and also, you know, seeing the benefits of it. We have a lot coming up. The next couple of weeks are going to be super busy. We have some tours coming up for you to show you exactly what we have growing outside, what exactly is growing on out there. Lots of great content for you coming up there. And again, congratulations to all the winners tonight. Don't forget that if you were a winner tonight, that you need to email me at contactgutenyardening@gmail.com. So please don't forget, if you haven't done so already, send me an email. Again, contactgutenyardening@gmail.com. That would be absolutely fantastic to have you all there. For those of you who stuck around with us the entire stream today, thank you so much for that. Thank you for your time. I know it is a wonderful, wonderful time here. Wicked Awesome. I think I saw a question from you earlier, and now I don't see it. How close am I to the 4K? Great question, Wicked Awesome. So for those of you that don't know, to be monetized here on YouTube, you need 2 things. You need 1,000 community members or subscribers, and you need 4,000 watch hours. We actually got to 4,000 watch hours, fortunately, before we hit 1,000 subscribers. We had the benefit of a sweet potato video that has done really well and has helped us a lot with that. So we passed that a while ago, and so we're trying to maintain those watch hours now. Again, we couldn't do any of that without all of you watching our content, so we really appreciate that very much. This is this is one of the things where if you can share the things that you love to do and enjoy that piece as much as we've been able to, then just being able to do this and then seeing the benefits of people coming in and sharing it with us makes all the difference. It really makes all the difference. So I appreciate those of you who showed up. Thank you so much. It's wonderful. I wish I had spent more time in the comments. I hope I didn't miss too much over here in the comments tonight. I'll go back through and see if how much I missed. I tried to keep an eye on it as well. There's a lot of moving pieces here tonight. And thank you for sticking by, even though we had a moment together where things didn't quite work. This has been a ton of fun for me. I hope you all have a wonderful evening tonight. Stay tuned for more content from us. We have plenty more coming. Oh, Wicked Awesome Gardening just said, you haven't seen the sweet potato video because you don't like them. Listen, we grew 7 varieties of sweet potato last year. I think there's got to be a variety out there for you. They all taste different, so you might want to give it a go. Good night, everybody. I hope you all have a wonderful evening. Thank you so much for joining us. And remember, when you're with us, you are good to grow. See y'all later.